It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some of the stats for Trey Murphy.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Oubre. And it's Barlow in at the power forward. And for the Pelicans, Saddiq Bey is out there with Jones. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher. Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Now here's Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Hey, no good. And the 76ers with possession. It's a 3-point game. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Williamson. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
He's off on the second. Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. There's a screen. Williamson, the pass between, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The basketball mind Williamson has is special. Just knows how to break the D down in that pick and roll.
Now, here's Maxey. Standing at 28 points. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. The free throw off from Maxey.
And I think what people love the most about Tyrese Maxey is the enthusiasm he plays with. He always seems to be smiling and having fun out there.
Trey Murphy, and you can make the case for this, Tim, has been the Pelicans' most consistent player. Would you agree?
I totally agree with that, Kevin. He's gone well beyond the 3-and-D blueprint. He's got that sneaky bounce that can put you on a highlight reel.
And you look at his face, he never changes expression, does he? But boy, is he focused and he is zeroed in.
So stoic, but so good.
Well said. He hits both from the strike. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Jones looking for an opening. Williamson against Maxey. And it's Williamson missing.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Here's Edgecombe. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Queen. And Williamson throws it down.
What a dunk by Williamson, putting on a show for these fans.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Edgecombe. Oubre outside. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Trains the three-pointer. Embiid's got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the 76ers. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
Right now for Philadelphia, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Now here's Bay. Nothing on the board. Jones for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Here we are now past the midway point of the season, Tim. What kinds of things are you focusing on right now as you take a look at the league?
Well, Kevin, this is where teams separate. There's two paths. Teams that are starting to get themselves ready for a playoff run, and those that are starting to think about their next offseason and angling for a good draft position.
And teams trying to peak at the right time. A very tough thing to achieve, don't you think?
Critical. You want to be in rhythm and healthy to make that deep playoff run.
Here's Maxey. The Pelicans make their last shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. The last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
You got to give an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, that's a classic example of a tough road loss. If they had been at home with their crowd's energy behind them, things may have turned out differently.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Maxey sets a screen for Edgecombe. Maxey on the wing, covered by Williamson. Williamson against Maxey. Good D by Williamson. Here's Bay. Count that one.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 6-point lead. Pass to Barlow. Now here's Oubre. They set the pick. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
A moment to check out Zion Williamson. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they needed him.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson double team. There's Bay. No good with the wing jumper. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Edgecombe. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The 76ers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
One shot.
We know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Now here's Williamson. He's coming off a 25-point game against Miami. For the 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. He's got 7.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Good. Bay's got his second bucket.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The 76ers leading by 6. And here's Maxey. 7 points in the game. Fires for three. No good on the shot.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williamson outside. Pass to Queen. Shoots a fader, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Changes for New Orleans. Poole comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Fears is subbed in for Jones. The 76ers leading by 4. Grimes with it. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Now, here's Poole. Defense right on him. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kelly Oubre. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it.
Take a break.
And create a shot more or less at will.
That's good from Poole. And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Characters like him make the league fun, and it gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And over the last few seasons, we've really seen Jordan Poole mature as a player.
No coverage that time. 10 points here for PJ Edgecombe.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And stolen by Drummond. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Edwards with the stuff.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And here are the Pelicans now, trailing by 10. Poole looking it over. Pass to Fears. Back to Poole. Fears with the screen for Poole. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, Jordan Poole showing you some deceptive strength right there. He's added some muscle over the years. That was impressive.
The 76ers leading by 8. Now Edgecombe. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And we have to mention...
Whoa! He flew in there! Wow!
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid comes in for Andre Drummond. And Trendon Watford subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the free throw, no good.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue. And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
The 76ers leading. Stolen. 1:39 left to play in the first. Inside. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Edgecombe. 12 points for him. At the top of the key, Embiid. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Edgecombe with it. Shoots from 14. It's Grimes on the wing. Guarded by Poole. Out to the right wing. Clock is at 3. 18 feet out. And it's Looney with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the screen. Now Fears. Standing at 13. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Edgecombe. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 4. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, you've got Payne. He's out there with Quentin Grimes. Edwards is out there with Joel Embiid. Edwards with the screen. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Pelicans trail by 7. Poole outside. Here's the screen. It's up a 3. In the corner, Misi with it. Fears with it. He has yet to score. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Poole. To the inside. Misi, and he makes good on the layup.
That is a smart pass right there, and it's a big part of Poole's game that he has worked hard to improve.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The tray. Nisi grabs the rebound. The Pelicans have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Poole with it. Working on Payne. Back to Poole. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Edwards. The 76ers leading by 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
The 76ers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Payne hits them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Pass to McGowan's. Now Fields. Hasn't made one yet. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Payne looking around. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Payne's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for Philadelphia. Trendon Watford comes in for Walker. And Martin subbed in for Payne. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williamson with this screen for Poole. And the Pelicans miss again. The 76ers leading by 8. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
The 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Martin finds Embiid. Back to Martin. And Fears pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 8. It's Jones on the wing. Edwards defending. 14 feet away. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Down low and stolen by Bay. And now the Pelicans on the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at the Utah matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And he makes the first. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Trendon Watford. Edgecombe comes in for Edwards. And Maxey subbed in for Martin.
Well, there's no denying the fact when Zion Williamson is on the court, he is a force. The key is just keeping him on the floor.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Corner shot. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Here's Fears. Still yet to score. Pass to Bay. Just 5 on the clock. Driving the lane. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
You look at Bay moving at full speed, not letting anyone get in his way.
The 76ers leading by 4. Outside, Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. To the paint. The big man Embiid converts inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Williamson kicks to Poole. Shoots over Edgecombe. Poole no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead early. Maxey on the wing. He has 7. And Fears pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 6. Poole outside. Pass to Williamson. Over Grimes. And it's Williamson missing. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Grimes. Now here's Embiid. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night.
Well, Maxey likes when the pace picks up, and you saw it right there. No hesitation on that catch and shoot.
Fears with it. Still without a basket. The 3 from Poole. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. To the middle. Here's Edgecombe. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Williamson outside. That's a floater go. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason, I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Kevin, back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pelicans trail by 13. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
New Orleans making some changes here. Queens checked in. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Jordan Poole. Williamson against Maxey. Outside, Jones to the right side. Here's Barlow. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Maxey. Oubre outside. And the three off target. Down in for the Pelicans. It was a loss to the Heat. Floats it up for Williamson. Oubre with the steal. Here's Barlow. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Maxey outside. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Down low, here's Queen, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Here's Williamson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, there's not much you can do if you're guarding a player like Zion. He's bringing the action to you. It is very difficult to avoid contact.
The Pelicans have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
One shot.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
They recover it.
And this coaching staff loves seeing that. Williamson with a great job anticipating and coming up with the block.
And here is Williamson. He's got 8. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Maxey.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pelicans have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Maxey. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The 76ers leading by 13. Pass to Grimes. Now Drummond. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
And he was a force on the glass. Absolutely dominant.
Just 4 to shoot. Unloads. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Out left of the wing. Now here's Williamson. Tight defense on him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Barlow's shot is good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Williamson right side. Pass to Queen. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Williamson from long range. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. To the inside. Here's Oubre. And the layup's good off the glass. Oubre's got 5 points so far.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Here's Williamson. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Edgecombe with it. He's got 16. Pass to Drummond. Inside. Here's Oubre. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
2 shots.
Free throw, good, Oubre.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Bonus checked in. Both good from the line that time. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williamson right side. Takes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Oubre against Jones. Oubre outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Oubre's got 7 now in this quarter. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hey everybody, the story of the first half, Joel Embiid asserting his dominance.
He is out hustling everyone on the glass, even his own guys in some cases.
Controlling the flow of second half chances on both ends. That can often decide games. He's putting in work. And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. 5-Tool Mule wants to know, what's the best gift you've ever received?
I know what Kitty's is. Remember the Shaq in the box?
Shaq, it's at the best gift, not the worst. I can't even believe they even showed that on TV.
Oh, come on, Kitty. That was the most thoughtful gift you ever got.
I, for one, thought it was very nice, Shaq.
Thank you, Ernie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. 17-point game. They've got Herbert Jones. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Queen in its center. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Just 5 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Out to the right wing. Here's Edgecombe. To the wing right side. There's the pick. Down low. Barlow's shot is good. Barlow's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Philadelphia leading by 14. Outside, Maxey. Barlow passes to Maxey. Over Williamson. Maxey, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Pass to Bey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You gotta like how ready Bay always seems to be, prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
Free throw good from Bay. So he gets them both. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Maxey deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, it's so tough to guard Maxey without fouling him. He is just so clever at drawing fouls.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Maxey hits them both. And the Pelicans with possession here. They trail by 14. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. Pass to Bay. For 3. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Now Maxey. Embiid the screen. Maxey, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williamson outside. Pass to Queen from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
3rd quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
The 76ers leading by 11. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 4th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Oubre against Jones. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Three-pointer, pocket 6. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he got to go.
And finished off by Williamson.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
Now Edgecombe. He's got 16. They set the pick to the inside. And stolen by Bay. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And Bay throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. To the paint. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Mr. Williamson. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, this is what Zion is capable of, and it makes you think, man, if this guy could only find consistent help.
Here's Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Pass to Oubre. Outside, Maxey. 5 on the clock. Back to Oubre. And there's the drive. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Quentin Grimes.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Queen. Now here's Williamson. Nifty move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey.
With his frame and all of that force, it's not a surprise to see Zion getting that whistle.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. And he's good on the second. Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to Embiid. Edgecombe with it, working on Williamson. Here's Grimes. There's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively, to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. The past month has been surreal. He's putting up 33 points a night, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, when so many teams get smaller when they go to the bench, he actually gives them more size oftentimes.
Pass to Edgecombe. To Embiid. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Queen. 12 points for him. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Williamson to the middle. Here's Queen. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists in the game.
And there's an assist for Zion. And don't forget, Point Zion has become a real thing. Williamson can make good decisions with the basketball.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Pass to Grimes. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Queen. Guarded by Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. In the pass to Bay. Knocks it loose. Jones dishes to Williamson. Bay with the screen for Williamson. In the pass to Williamson. 4-on-3 break. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher, Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Pelicans trail by 10. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Pelicans making a change here. Fears is checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. Pass to Fears. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And that one falls for Fears. And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers leading by 8. Oubre outside. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. On the clock. Embiid, no good. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Back to Bay. There's a good screen. And the three ball is good. Bay's got 7 now in this quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Pass to Grimes. Over in the corner, Edwards. Now Edgecombe. Over Fears. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Grimes with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 7. Inside. Oubre inside. Working on Bay. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Down low. Here's Oubre. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Fears. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Oubre. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And it's blocked.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Jay, and slam dunk by Fears.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the tip.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Both teams will make substitutions. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Pelicans. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens. Drummond passes to Grimes. Back to Drummond. And he lays it straight in. Drummond's got 6 points.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
1:21 left to play in the third. Poole outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it up. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Edwards. Outside Lowry. Pass to Grimes. Offensive rebound. Lowry looking around to the inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Crafty with the ball. Lowry calls for the pick and roll to open something up for his team.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Pelicans. 11-point game. And it's sent back by Drummond. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Embiid, Quentin Grimes out there with Lowry, then there's Edwards. And it's Walker in at the 4 spot. Shot by Grimes, no good.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
Well, the last thing you want to do is send Poole to the free throw line. You're talking about a guy who has led the league in free throw percentage.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And the confidence Poole plays with, you gotta admire. He feels like he can hit from anywhere on the floor.
Cameron Payne's checked in for the 76ers. And the second free throw, good. Here's Payne. Outside, Walker. Pass to Embiid. Over in the corner, Edwards. Off target from outside. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Poole. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, a little bully ball that time from Jordan. Pulled down low. Really creative with that finish.
The 76ers shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Embiid finds Payne. Back to Embiid. Payne passes to Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid right at the rim. That looked easy.
Fears with it. To the left side wing. Williamson with the bounce pass. Nisi. Poole outside. Pocket 6. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, Poole showing you what a scorer looks like in this league. So good at finishing through the whistle.
Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for Cameron Payne. And Poole, no good on that one. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
First team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Edwards. At the line for 1.
One shot.
Free throw good, Edwards. Pelicans trail by 11. To the left wing. Williamson against Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Justin Edwards.
Zion doing everything it took to get that whistle.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Williamson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Lowry. Pass to Edwards. Lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Poole outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. And the Pelicans miss again.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
Shooting for Philadelphia. Walker. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. New Orleans making a switch here. Queens checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey's checked in for Kyle Lowry. He doesn't get the second one. And So it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Down by 12.
Poole that time really committed to his drive. Even physical defense couldn't completely stop him.
At the line for 2, Jordan Poole.
That's good from Poole. The 76ers making a switch here. Watford's checked in. All free throws good from Poole.
And he hasn't had his usual rhythm thus far from the line. I think he's getting back into it with those two.
Grimes passes to Embiid. Offline with his 3.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Poole left side. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The 76ers leading by 10. Maxey finds Embiid. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know this about Joel Embiid. When he's healthy, he's an MVP caliber player and one of the toughest matchups in this league.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Oubre is checked in for Trendon Watford. And it's Edgecombe in for Edwards. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Pass to Poole. To the paint, Embiid with the steal. 3-on-3. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Maxey with it, working on Williamson. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's McGowan's. Poole on the wing. Pass to Fears. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Maxey gets to Embiid. From way outside, Joel Embiid.
Wow, that is just a beautiful shot. Embiid with great touch from distance.
And some very quick points for him on that possession.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
The 76ers leading by 13. Now Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Here's Queen. Pass to McGowan's. 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Williamson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
You have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
To the wing on the left. Williamson looking it over. 76ers leading by 15. Here's Grimes. Here's Oubre. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Oubre with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. And finished off by Oubre.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Williamson. Pass to Queen. Takes a 3. The shot. No good. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Oubre outside. 3-pointer by Embiid. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Down low. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh my goodness, he just explodes off the ground. Zion going up to get that oop and finish.
The 76ers leading by 15. Outside, Maxey. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead. Those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Fears has got it back down to within single digits for New Orleans. Edgecombe with the screen for Maxey. Takes the 3. Another miss by Maxey.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Here's Williamson. And it's off the back rim. No good. The 76ers leading by 9. Embiid the screen. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the first one drops.
And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
All free throws good from Grimes. And the 76ers making a change here. Arlo's checked in. Edgecombe with it. High post Embiid. Puts up the 3. Williamson there for the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Williamson. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. He's perfect from the line this time. Now Edgecombe. From outside, the shot misses. And here's New Orleans now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Williamson. Obey.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Pelicans, Queen. Taking 3 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now Embiid.
2 minutes remaining.
And they double up Embiid. Now Maxey. Here's Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. Now Maxey.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
15. Shooting for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Now Williamson, and stolen by Maxey. Here's Barlow. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Well, if Embiid gets rolling like this, what are you going to do? There's no way to stop him with all of that power.
New Orleans now, time running out. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, a three-pointer, good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Philadelphia shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Maxey, outside Oubre. Embiid inside, and he jams it in.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the 76ers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort. Embiid.
Edgecombe with it. Strong move off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Williamson. Williamson double team. Shoots it up. And they'll get another chance. Knocked away. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jones. Another shot. It's in. His shot is pure. Philadelphia wins it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Joel Embiid.